This is your boy, the Supreme Leader. It's been a while, and I am here once again. In this video, I'm going to take you guys through my son's birthday and also my wife's birthday as well. Okay, and I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit and answer some of your questions at the comment section. I always say, if you want to get in touch, you can follow me on Instagram. From Africa to South America, you are always welcome to simply follow me on on Instagram, and go through some of my videos for you to simply get an idea of some of my old videos, what I did and how I'm living my life out here in Brazil. So in this video, I'm simply going to share my experience with you once again, about my life here as a foreigner. I always want to bring you guys some new updates on some of my experiences. Okay, so under my last video, I had someone who left a comment by saying, how did you get your visa to live in Brazil? I wanted to go in a few months to stay. So basically that was one of the first comments that I came across. And another one is about the video that I posted, that I was bathing my little baby boy. Someone commented and said, good stuff, my brother. I can relate to this, from Angola and living in Atlanta, GA, doing the same, father of 2 girls. Send me your IG. Yes, I'm going to send you my IG very soon. But my Instagram, I don't even have to send you. If you go on Google and then you type from Africa to South America, Instagram, you have to write from Africa to South America, Instagram. Okay, you come across my Instagram contact, then you can simply follow me on there, and then we can communicate and maybe much more. And sorry guys, due to my second my second YouTube channel, which is a Portuguese version, because of that one, I have I have been focusing so much on that one. I want to build that one too as well. So that is why I have paused posting on here regularly like I used to. But anyway, like I said, I will always bring you guys my experiences out here in Brazil. One of my experiences is how Brazilians simply celebrate birthday out here, regardless of the person's age. The way they celebrate birthday out here is fantastic. It is marvelous. It is charming. It is, it is so beautiful. You can just see from this video that I did. It is my little boy's birthday, and we decided to simply do this small birthday party for my little boy. So basically what I'm trying to say here is, if it were to be me, I am sure I wouldn't even think about doing any birthday party, because where I come from Ghana, in the west of Africa, where 3 square meal is even a big problem for many people. You understand? 3 square meal is even a big problem for many people where I come from. So for me as a Ghanaian, talking about birthdays and this kind of celebration, I simply considered it to be something for people who have extra incomes. You understand? Somebody who is simply doing well. You understand? If you can relate to it as a Ghanaian, you can leave your comment at the comment section too as well to let me know if you have children. How many times simply have you simply organized such birthday parties for your children? Me growing up in Ghana, I was born in Ghana, so like growing up in Ghana, it was not popular, or it was not common for you to see parents, organizing a birthday party for a child. When you see someone who is simply organizing a birthday party for his or her child, it means that that family is really doing at least well. You understand? They are doing well financially, and it's rare for you to see ordinary Ghanaians who, like we will just say ordinary local Ghanaian, like doing a birthday, or like mounting a birthday party for his or her child on their birthday. You understand? And besides that, to there are some things I want to simply talk about here in Brazil. In my other video, like I said, I made it very clear that here they have, like they eat 4 square meal, a day, like 4 square meal. Some even eat 6 square meal a day here in Brazil, including the so-called poor people who you normally see on TV, who they show you on TV about the favela and the crimes. Even those people, they eat 4 square meal and 6 square meal and all that. You understand? So basically, what I'm trying to say is my experience here in Brazil. I'm still having the experience each and every single day and each and every single time. I am sure if I were to be living in Ghana, I wouldn't be even thinking about having a child. You understand? Because like I say, back in Ghana myself, I see a whole lot of people going through a lot. It is scary. It's even that one alone scares you from bringing some child to the world to like to make the child's life miserable. Because I will say when I was growing up, I had a very financial stable family, because in my case, my grandmother and my auntie, my mother, my family was doing well. They were into selling gold and diamonds, and like exporting and all that. So I would say we were doing quite fine at that time, until we start losing all this kind of wealth and stuff like that. Things started changing. So even when we were doing well at that time, I vividly remember that most of my friends and most of my acquaintances, this word is some word that it's very difficult for me to pronounce sometimes. But anyway, acquaintances, people that by face, and people that sometimes you just see them around. What I'm trying to say basically is, when I was growing up, even people that I knew personally, and the acquaintances, people that I even saw them by face, I have always seen their struggle. Like when you come on YouTube, you see people posting good things about Ghana. It's not bad to post good things about Ghana, but if you are going to dive into it deep, compared to where I am living now, which is Brazil, in Ghana, people find it very hard to wake up in the morning, not to think about 3 square meal. You understand? Here in Brazil, people simply don't think about food. They don't wake up in the morning and start thinking about food here in Brazil. Like it amazes me. I do get so astonished by the kind of like life they have here in Brazil. It's so beautiful that you have to, like I remember when I got here in the beginning. Sometimes I have to wake up in the morning, or maybe I have some bad dreams. I wake up and then I remember that, oh, I'm not in Ghana anymore. I'm in Brazil. Even that one alone makes me feel very happy, because I know at the end of the day, when I wake up, I don't have to think about food. I don't have to think about what am I going to eat, how am I going to survive, how am I going to get my 3 square meal, because here in Brazil, they eat 4 square meal. Like I said, they eat breakfast, lunch, supper, and dinner. You understand? And there are people who even eat six. Like I said, they eat more than that. But I'm just talking about the basic lifestyle out here, how people live. Like talking about people who complain about not having money, not having jobs, and are complaining. Those people don't think about, they don't wake up in the morning and think about, what am I going to eat? How am I going to survive? How are things? Like people simply don't think about this kind of thing. You understand? Let me say this. Maybe there are some people who will say they think about it, or some people who you will see on the roadside might be every country there are beggars. I remember when I went to France. I went to France. I went to a place, I don't know, it's called Lyon, some place like that in France. I went there to buy food. I saw a lot of people on the street begging, and I had to even buy food for some of these people, because I remember I bought food for myself, and I ate some food over there, and I bought extra one that I'll be eating when I go back to the hotel. But on my way leaving the restaurant, I saw a whole lot of people, like wanting me to help them with some, with some dime, or maybe buy them food to eat. They were hungry and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say basically is, all of these places, any of these countries, even the developing world, when you go, you will most definitely find beggars over there. But that doesn't mean that there are no opportunities or there are no advantages in this country. Let's look at Venezuela, for example. For so many reasons, some Africans will shout and say they will never live in Venezuela because of the crisis and because of the problem that Venezuelans are going through over there. But if you go deep into it, you find out that even someone who is from Venezuela, or let me assume, let me use somebody who is from Haiti, for example, because right now Haiti is in the center of, like the world discussion now, that is a very bad place, a very terrible place. People are suffering, people don't have jobs, they are being kidnapped. There is a whole lot of distractions over there. Let's use that side, for example. Even that country which is called Haiti, they have some certain privileges compared to most of our African country. Why am I saying that? Because even when you look at Haitian passport, for example, Haitian passport, they can simply travel to most part of the world without visa. Okay, I'm not going too far. I'm just using Haitian passport even for a very good example. But when you look at Africa, most of our African countries, there are no violence. There, like we are doing. You are living a very, let me just say, responsible life. We are not fighting, but the suffering over there is too much compared to these countries that I'm mentioning, like Venezuela. For example, if you go on internet, check for a Venezuelan passport or Venezuelan citizens. Check. Uh, you find out that even those countries who, like when you come to the South America, we now consider them to be worst place to live. You find out that they have so much privilege that even their citizenship alone give them the ability to travel to many countries which are developed to seek asylum genuinely. You understand what I'm saying? So what about you, African? Look at Somalia, for example. Look at Sudan, for example. I know now Somalia is doing well. There is no fight. Life is stable in Somalia because I do get a whole lot of people from Africa sending me messages that they want to come to Brazil. I should help them with like with the information and stuff like that. But it's unfortunate that, like I said, I don't do visas. I don't talk about these kind of things anymore because, like I said, it is just tiring, especially when you say you want to help people. They make even things stressful for you, so I just stop it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, for example, here, this particular spot here, I came with my wife and some other family members and friends. We simply came to celebrate her birthday because on this particular day it was her birthday too, and we decided to come to this particular spot to celebrate her birthday. You understand? So basically, we came here to just have some good time. And like I said once again, just imagine where I come from. We don't even have a restaurant which offer buffet. You understand? Like you just go to a restaurant which is a buffet. You just go and eat everything and then pay one particular figure. Like one particular amount. Like for example, this particular one here, you eat anything over there and then you just pay 48 reals. It's not even up to 50, it is 48 reals. You eat everything that you want over there. Like you just have to order it, you understand, and then they'll bring it. And we decided to come here because we were on a budget, you understand. We didn't want to spend so much money, but we wanted to have some comfort, some enjoyment, you know like for everybody to enjoy something. So we decided to choose this particular spot. So that is when we simply came here. We chose here to come and celebrate my wife's birthday. So yeah, this is like some of the things that I am experiencing out here. Like basically, there's a lot in store for people who are simply living here, not only for the citizens, but also for ordinary migrants who simply come here. There are a whole lot of jobs here. In fact, like I said, there are a lot of job opportunities for migrants who are, like who simply decide on relocating or, like moving their families to Brazil or stuff like that. There are a whole lot of opportunities. But like I said, all you have to do is you have to just make sure you read more, you watch more videos, because now the world is a global village now. Because of internet, you can just go online, make your search, and then you get much more information. Because me, on my channel, what I do is I do regular vlogs, bring you typical lifestyle of how we live here in Brazil, and also how the Brazilian people live their lives here too as well. Even though I have traveled to many countries, I have always think about Brazil to be the best out of the rest. You understand? Even though I'm not making so much money here, but I'm okay. You understand? I don't have any stressful life. I don't have to wake up in the morning and then go to some, like do 3-4 jobs or maybe 2 jobs. I don't have to do all of these nonsense. Since the time I got here, like even the time that I was simply, the time that I was simply even doing a minimum wage job itself. I never bothered myself to do any two jobs to, stress myself in making more money or stuff like that. I'm an easy person going, and I'm a very cheap person too as well. And I consider my health and like my like time for my children and my wife, like family time is very important too as well, because the life we are living now is a very short life, so you have to just live the best out of it, you understand? So that is what I'm simply doing. Living here in Brazil, I have been able to achieve a lot with the minimum that I make, or the small money that I make. I've been able to achieve a lot, so I'm living a very decent life. And whenever I decide to travel to have a good time out, I can simply just pick my passport without needing any visa, and then traveling to wherever I want to go, so yeah, I'm really grateful. Guys, don't forget to support the Supreme Leader. Subscribe to this channel, share the channel, and let me know if you love my content and the kind of experiences I'm sharing with you about Brazil too. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.